Want to train our listening, is it better to subtitle or skip subtitle? So if you're practicing listening by watching movies or by watching videos in YouTube, if our purpose is to improve our conversation skill by training our ear to get used of English sounds or get familiar with the sounds of English, we have to skip subtitle. We have to stop using subtitle when we are practicing English listening. Why? Because it can force our brain to rely on this sound, rely on the listening instead of reading the text, reading the subtitle. So our brain can focus on get used to grasp the meaning, focus on the audio than reading the text, and our brain, we can train our brain to to understand English by listening the sound, listening the different accent than reading the text or reading the subtitle. So if we are practicing conversation, if we do conversation with people in English, we don't get confused, we don't get difficulty because we get used to listen on the audio or the listening, and it can improve our listening skill. It's the best way to improve our listening skill by rely on the listening, focus on the audio or what people are saying, what the native speaker are saying, then focus on their reading on the text or the subtitle. So if our purpose is to improve our conversation skill, speaking skill, we have to get used to turn off the subtitle when we are practicing listening. I know it's hard in the first, but we have to kiss them to practice English to practice listening without subtitle. It can help in the conversations. Let's say we meet people and we have to talk in English. Imagine you got used to read the subtitle first before you have to speak. So in the conversations, it will be hard to respond people in English if we get used to rely on the subtitle than get used to rely on the audio. So we have to practice to listen something, let's say movie, podcast, or any videos in YouTube without subtitles.